channel. My name is Bankole Adiola, the founder of Wow Crypto Blog. So I'm here today to let's say I've been getting a lot of questions on this particular topic because due to the recent fall in the price of Bitcoin. So today I'm going to talk about what is the best planning to exist in markets. Okay, why in cryptocurrency? You all know cryptocurrency is a great investment that gives huge higher return in short period of time or longer period of time. So sometimes it might encounter a lot of number of decline in prices. So the big question now is, when is the best time to exist in the market? So today I'm talking about different strategies to use to understand when is the best time to exist in the market. So let's start from firstly your entry point. Like we all know, to invest in any token, your entry point is very important. For example, if you're buying a coin, checking the market cap of the coin you're buying, and know that I'm entering this market at this certain time of the market. For example, if BTC is around $40,000 and $4,000, that's like let's say a downtrend of BTC. Maybe we dump from 59, let's say 60,000 to $40,000. So you're trying to get a good entry for your altcoin. The best entry is to buy any altcoin at that point of $60,000, $50,000. So how to identify the exits for any altcoin markets? How do you know this is the peak of the market? The first thing you have to check out for is the BTC movement. Is BTC at the uptrend? For a long-term portfolio, you don't need to care, you don't need to bother about BTC movement. But for a trading portfolio, you have to understand where BTC movement is heading to. That's what we call fundamental. We have a technical analysis. If you are the type that understand how to predict the market graphically, understand how to use your tools to identify the peak of the market, fine, it works very well. But if you are the type that doesn't really understand or how to do your basic technical analysis, then you have to do what? Follow the something we call sentimental analysis. Sentimental analysis is when you understand the market based on past experience, or experience of the market. So if you try to check out for example, you invested in the token in altcoin at a point of, let's say BTC is when BTC was $40,000, and we have an uptrend from that $4,000 to $50,000. Well, like for example, if you invest in the altcoin at that point, I'm sure you should be up at least 50% or 100% at that market. Now, okay, let's check it out. If BTC is able to pump from $40,000 to $50,000, what's the best thing to do at that point? You have to take profit on your altcoin trade, because there'll be a reversal from that 50,000 back to, let's say, 45, 48, 46. It's possible. Remember, your long-term portfolio is still there. You're not touching that. That should be there for long term. But for your short-term portfolio, which is your trading portfolio, you make sure that you understand where the market is heading to, which is BTC market. Take profit from $50,000 BTC. If you take profit, the market will definitely still retrace back to, let's say, $45,000. Remember, you've taken profits. Then how do you go back to the market? How do you know that this is the best entry to identify that this is the best entry for the market? If you're able to take profit from $50,000, then go back to invest when BTC drops to, let's say, $45,000. Pick some new altcoin at that point. If BTC is able to rally back to $50,000, definitely we still see higher, like 55 or 60. Then at that point, you'll be able to understand if BTC touch 55 from 50, you can take some profit at that point. Remember, this is a short-term portfolio. This is a peak, so you shouldn't feel so relaxed on your altcoin portfolio, on your altcoin market, because if it is dump, they will definitely dump harder. So identify the peak of BTC movement. You'll be able to do what? Let you understand when to exist the market for any altcoin. Like we all know, BTC determines the market of altcoins. If BTC is in downtrend, altcoin will also, for example, if BTC dump 10%, altcoin will definitely dump 50%. So if we understand that the market, the altcoin market, follows the BTC movement, so your entry for any token for altcoin, we all know altcoin gives more reward, like more profit than BTC. For example, you can see 1000% gain on altcoin, but it's not possible with BTC right now. So most people, most investors focus is on altcoin, how to cash out mostly from altcoins. So understanding the market that BTC is at the downtrend now. Okay, this is the best entry for me to enter the market. Since BTC is at downtrend, let me enter the market at this point. So your entry for any altcoin should be when BTC is at downtrend. So that will give you a good entry for your altcoin. So even though the BTC, even though the market did not do well, you are still at a very good entry. You're still safe, your investment is still safe. But if BTC is at $60,000 and you bought you have an entry for an altcoin at that price, and BTC dumped to $40,000, definitely your investment will dump more than 50%. So your entry point for any project you're trying to go for any altcoin is very, very, very important. So before entering a market, you understand that are we in bear market or we're in bull season? What is the difference between bear market and bull season? You understand bear market is a market where there's not really much activity in the market. Even though you enter a trade, the highest profit you can go out with maybe like 2%, 5%, and there will be a more of downtrend in the market. But in bull season, everything is bullish, everything is pumping, like the market is in uptrend. So understanding that the best time to invest in any altcoin is during the bull market. Before investing in any altcoin, you have to divide your portfolio into two. We have the long time portfolio and the trading portfolio. Your long time portfolio is a portfolio whereby you have a good entry, which is at when this is at a very downtrend. So buy at that stage. Then the second portfolio, which is your trading portfolio, is the portfolio whereby even though the market is at uptrend, you know when to exit the market, which I'll be talking about here today. If you want to understand how to exit the market, you need to understand what we call technical analysis. What are technical analysis? Using tools to predict the market graphically, understand, and you can actually get to that point due to the past experience of BTC markets, like past of BTC movements. So using the technical analysis will help you to identify the peak of the market for short-time traders. So how do you identify a coin that will do well for long term? These are the hardest questions to answer in this crypto space. But for me, I pick tokens that allow other token or coin to build other platforms. Those tokens have an everyday use case. For example, Binance Smart Chain, BNB is a token where everybody make when they buy BNB. If you buy BNB, before you can access any other token of Binance Smart Chain network, you have to make use of BNB to buy those tokens. So those kind of token has the everyday use case. People use this token every day. We have the smart contract token, we have Matic, we have Solana. All these tokens allow other projects to build on their platform. We have Terra Luna, we have Avaleki. All these tokens allow other people to build on their platforms. Definitely, their everyday use case, the token will do or will always do well at the future. So other kind of token is very, very important to hold for a long time. And how do you identify the one that will do well in the short period of time? Short period of time meaning like it's for your trading portfolio. Remember, if you want to invest in all the long-term projects, you must have very good entry when BTC is at a very downtrend. That's the best time to invest in all those tokens. But for a short-term project, this is just like you do what? You're trading. You go into the market, you're in good gain, you move out from the market. How do you do that? Basically, you make use of news around the market. if they tell you, oh, this is talking or partner with this company, oh, you know, this the company they partner with is a very rich token. For example, Rose partner with Facebook, which is a very good opportunity in the crypto space. So wow, what for Facebook, the best thing I can do is just invest in Rose token. And investing on Rose token, I know that for a short period of time, I will see a good gain. Basically, Vosh trade was able to do almost like 30 or 40% for that very short period based on the news. So using news to do what, to trade your token, to enter the trade for short time is the best in news. Another example is metaverse token. Metaverse token has been raining recently because everyone is going to metaverse, NFTs. So imagine, oh, what? Let's just ask us which are the metaverse token we have. We have Sand, we have Mana, we have Azai, Infinity. So imagine investing in this kind of coin at this point of trading, of this time, will definitely do well for short trading. So using news to do what? To trade for short trading is the best, and you have to be online. You have to monitor your trade, so you have to know when to exit the market or when to enter the market. This kind of thing is very, very important. So guys, share my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on your notification so you get notified when I drop a new video next time. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys. Bye.